Hey there guys, hope you guys are doing well. So I've doubled my account guys, and I've rewarded myself with a rainbow cake. As you can see, I don't want to drop it, but it reads there, account doubled. Okay, so if it looks way better in the actual pictures than in the actual real life cake. But I'm going to have a piece myself now, but I've just rewarded myself. I've actually doubled my account as I said I was going to do in the past few videos. So here it is. So guys, I'm just going to dig into this cake and just have a piece of it because I've been dying to actually try it out. And once I've had this piece, then I'll get into the video and explain to you how I doubled the account and all the concepts that I used, all the simple basic concepts, and how you can actually do it yourself quite easily. It's very educational, so you need to actually watch the video to the end and you'll get a lot of valuable information on how you can actually do this as well. Just going to have a piece. This is actually really nice. I've never had one of these before. This is the first time trying one of these cakes, and I was expecting it to taste very simple and very bland because it's more made for kids, but it's actually delicious. It's actually very, very tasty. Catch you in the video, guys.
Okay guys, so firstly what I want to show you is the actual trading plan which I used to double the account. So I'm going to show you the live account that I doubled, and also the last trade that I took which led to the account being doubled. I'm going to show you that live trade that I took, but the most important thing was the actual trading plan which I followed. So as you can see, my goal here was to take $1,000 to $2,000, which I did. Alright, as you can see now I've got the first one ticked off. Now I've only got 9 left. Alright, so what I did was I applied laser focus to this. Alright, I wasn't worried about this or this at all. What you need to do is apply laser focus to this, alright, for each double that you're trying to do. As you can see over here, the trading plan itself, I'm giving myself at least 3 months for each double. So as you can see here, we only need 10 doubles. Okay, so 10 times, if we need 10 doubles and we're going at a rate of 3 months, it gives us 30 months, which is 2.5 years. So giving yourself more time allows you to trade small and make it much easier to reach your trading goals. So if you look at mainly what's being shown on YouTube, and I had to go through this as well. Everybody's showing you technical strategies, smart money concepts, all these sorts of things, and you in your mind you think that the actual technical strategy is your problem. You jump from one strategy to the next, trying different systems, trying different approaches to the markets, and you keep failing and you keep changing your technical strategy, but you're not focused on this. So my main focus doing this account flip was I focused on two things which are not secrets or anything like that. They're basic principles, but when I was battling with my trading, I was very focused on the technical strategy, and I realized that wasn't the problem. Okay, so the problem was that I was over leveraging, so I was taking on too much size each time I traded, and I wasn't giving myself enough time. So I was abusing leverage, so I was trading too big. Okay, and I wasn't giving myself enough time to basically try and, start growing my accounts, right? So I took the complete opposite approach, okay, when I started to become profitable. So what I did was I started trading small, which is the number one key. And the second thing is I gave myself more time, way more time, and I had way more patience. Okay, and that's when I started to flipping accounts and doing all of that consistently over months and years. This isn't my main account. I'm going to show you an account that I flipped from 1,000 to 2,000. That isn't my main account. This is the reason why I'm doing this is because I want to help people who have small accounts. A lot of people are, nowadays you do have access to prop firms and challenges and all that, but a lot of people Like, I never had that opportunity when I first started trading, so my only option was to take a small account to a big account. But luckily, by the time I figured all this out, I did have about $30,000 saved, and I was able to flip $30,000 to about probably over $200,000. So at the moment, I'm trading like a $200,000 account. All right, so I'm going to show you this account that I flipped. I don't trade as much. Like, I took a lot of trades to get this account from $1,000 to $2,000. I don't normally trade that way because my normal account is so big. I only have to take maybe 2 or 3 trades a month. Okay, but going back to this, looking at this, another key thing here is that, okay, so you need laser focus on what you're doing. You can't worry about this or this or this or this or this or the final goal. What you need to focus in on is this. Okay, how are you going to take $1,000 to $2,000? How are you going to do that? So what you can do furthermore, first of all, you're going to trade with low risk. So you're going to see that I used very small positions, and you're going to give yourself at least 3 months. Now, to make it even easier on yourself, you're going to break it down even further. So if we need $1,000 in 3 months, that equals $333 per month, which is $83 per week. And if we break it down even further, that equals $16 per day only. Okay, which is like very, very easily obtainable. So you can see how this looks like a big task ahead, but the good thing is you're going to be trading small, so you're going to be using low leverage. You're going to be giving yourself 3 months. You can see that's going to work out to $16 per day, which is very little to actually make, which is going to make it much more easier on you, on your mentality, on your psychology, and all these things. So breaking it down, $16 per day over 3 months. And then once you've done this, once you've ticked that off, then laser focus. You need laser focus on this one. Once you've done that, then your laser focus will be on this. Don't worry about anything else. Don't worry about this or this. Your laser focus needs to be on the next one after this one is done. And then you apply the exact same concepts over here. You just start applying it to this one. Once that one's ticked off, then you move on to the next one. But the good thing about completing the first one is it's going to give you the confidence and the belief that you can do it, and that you'll have your system in place. You'll have it all broken into bits and pieces. It's like building a house. If you got given the task of building a house, you're not going to try to build it within a week. Most people are trying to flip accounts in a week or 2 weeks or a month. It's not possible. You need to give yourself at least 3 months. If you build a house, you're going to give yourself a whole year, 2 years to build that house. If you're building it alone, you're not going to take all the materials and just try to build that house in a week, because you're going to burn out and it's never going to work. It's the same thing when you're trying to grow a trading account. You got to break it into steps and make it easier, much easier. Make it light. Make the work light so that you can reach that goal. But you're going to be utilizing time as a tool, all right? And so low leverage, so light work and time equals, big things. Big projects only happen, but they take steps and they're broken into chunks. If you look at Michelangelo and Leonardo da Vinci and all these guys who have these famous paintings and sculptures, some of these guys took years to make those paintings, to paint those paintings, or to build to make those sculptures. So it's the exact same thing. It's all broken down into steps. I'm going to show you the account now, and then also the live trade that I took. Okay guys, so I'm going to take you over the live account quickly. So as you can see now, the account is sitting at 1,855. It was sitting at over 2,000, but I did a withdrawal, and also you can see the withdrawal over here. But there were also commissions and holding costs. So I'm going to take you back to when the account was started, which was on the 2nd of December. So as you can see, it's taken me literally like just short of 3 months. So we'll let that load. So you can see over here the total profit was just over 1,100. You can see the first deposit was 978. You can see the withdrawal, and now the withdrawal includes the commissions and holding costs. So you'll that's showing the actual withdrawal that I made plus the commissions and holding costs. So you can see now the balance is at 1,855. You can see all the trades that I took. Most of these were taken with the small positions. There were one or two that the positions were a little bit higher than they should be, but 95% of all the positions that I took on and lot sizes were all small. I was looking for about between 15 and 30 pips for each trade. I think my best trade was about 60 pips. I didn't look for crazy moves. I was just building the account using low risk, taking between 15 and 30 pips. So you can see over here now, you'll see all of these reds. And these are limit orders that didn't get triggered. Now you can see all the commissions over here, and some of these were holding costs. You can see the withdrawal at the bottom. You can see a couple of the losses here that I took. Okay, you can see over here it is a live account. Okay, you can see guys, it is a live account. Live account. Okay, so now I'm going to take you over the final trade that I took that actually led to the account being doubled, and I will show you that. Okay guys, so here's the final trade that I took on the NZD USD to double the account. You can see here I'm up about 20 pips. I think I ended up closing this trade for about 30 pips. I'm just showing you, these are basically the types of setups. You can see a nice double bottom here on the hourly and the 4H. As I said, I'm looking at the higher time frames for setups, and then dropping down to the 15-minute or so for the actual wick entry, and I like to see liquidity being grabbed. As you can see, it's a live account. There we go, it's a live account. I'm showing you there. So the main focus here guys to double this account was I used low risk, so small positions. As you can see, it's a 0.12, just over $1 a point. And I'm giving myself time. The key principles here are that you'll be using time and that you won't be rushing. You'll be giving yourself enough time to actually do it, all right? Because Rome wasn't built in a day. And you can watch other YouTubers flip accounts and all that in a week or 2 weeks, but it's all luck, guys, and it's not sustainable. You got to use a methodology, with your strategy being your technical strategy, which is not that important, but the time and the small positions and low leverage, those need to be your main strategies, and you need to utilize those, because that's the main thing that's going to give you the consistency and the sustainability in growing an account. If you try to flip things too quickly, it's not sustainable and it's not consistent. So this approach is consistent and it's sustainable, and it's also maintainable, and it's going to get you, using with small positions, small lot sizes, is going to get you out of trouble literally all the time. So as soon as you over leverage and use a big size, it puts you on the wrong side of the market. It makes you freak out and it makes you lose. Right, that's the biggest problem retail traders have, is they don't give themselves enough time, and they trade too big, so they panic and they have no confidence in the markets. So the way that I'm trading here, it gives me, the market is like a playground. It's not a battlefield. It's literally a playground that I can come into. Because I'm trading small, I can get onto the right side of the market and I can make profit, and I can get out. So I hope this video helped, guys. Stay safe, and I'll catch you. And I might carry on with this and try flip 2,000 to 4,000. It's the exact same process. All that you're doing now is slightly increasing your lot size, but the time factor and all that will stay the same. Still 3 months, minimum 3 months, but the only difference now is you're slightly increasing your lot size. Play around with your lot sizes, but the key thing is to keep it small. Cheers, guys.